But with him having 4, Penn State just attacked the rim.
Absolutely. Go right at him.
Here goes Baldwin. Backdoor. Wow. What a feed. Kern lays it in.
Ace Baldwin is a 6'1" guard from Penn State, and I had the chance to catch up with him at the Portsmouth Invitational. When you look at Ace's game, the first place to start is on the defensive end of the floor. Ace is a 3-time conference defensive player of the year, doing it twice at Penn State and once at VCU in 3 consecutive seasons. Ace also thrives covering the pick and roll ball handler, as he's in the 83rd percentile defensively per synergy. Here's Ace covering Big Ten Player of the Year and first-team All-American Braden Smith in their game against Purdue. In these next 2 clips, here's Ace covering projected number 2 pick in the draft, Dylan Harper, and forcing the turnover. Meanwhile, when Ace contests an open jump shot, his opponents shoot just 25% from 3. Ace is also an elite playmaker, as he was 6th in the country in assists per game, averaging exactly 7 assists per game. Ace also gets his assist in a variety of ways, whether it's kicking out to the 3-point shooter, finding a cutter under the basket, or throwing a lob to his big man. For his career, Ace is a 33% 3-point shooter, but he shoots 94% at the free throw line. Finally, Ace is also very crafty as a finisher at the basket. We hope you enjoyed the scouting report for Penn State guard Ace Baldwin. All music was used by Brain the Builder. Thanks for watching. Now here's my interview at the Portsmouth Invitational with Ace. We are here at the Renaissance Hotel at the 71st Annual Portsmouth Invitational. My name is Stephen Bagell from the Center Hub. I'm here with Penn State guard Ace Baldwin. Ace, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. So today is day 2 of the event. You were one of 4 teams, because 4 teams to play yesterday. What are you here to prove to scouts that are watching you play, teams that are watching you play, and what do you feel like you accomplished last night during your first game?
I just want to let them know I'm a hard-working, competitive point guard that's willing to win, do anything to win.
So you bring up, the hard work. That shows in your defense for sure. It shows in your entire game, but definitely, you were a 3-time all-conference defensive player. Obviously, A-10 player of the year as well when you were at VCU. Was that always, like, a priority in your game? Like, I'm saying, like, even growing up, like the defensive?
Yeah, it's all about pride and not being scared and being confident in yourself. And I take pride in playing defense.
Okay. So then, let's back up a little bit from back when you were at VCU. As I said, you were A-10 player of the year, multiple-time all-defense, and then you go to Penn State. What is that adjustment like, going from the A-10 to the Big Ten?
It was like a big adjustment because A-10, they ain't got a lot of bigs, not really like strong big bigs. Big Ten is very fast and it's very big and physical, and I had to adjust to that.
So how does the competition in both the A-10 and Big Ten compare to, you played, as I said, just one game so far, but how does it compare to the competition here at Portsmouth?
I think Big Ten helped me out a lot because the guys is very big, fast. Like you said, the game was very fast-paced, and it was actually fun.
Okay. And going off of that, you're saying fast-paced environment. Is that like, do you prefer?
Yeah, I prefer fast-paced just to get up and down because it's making other teams going hard for them to get back on defense and things like that.
Okay. So let's start basically back. When did you start playing basketball? I'm assuming young.
Yeah, young, like 4 years old.
Okay. So, and you're from the Baltimore area?
Yeah, it's Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, so how did you end up at VCU to start?
They recruited me when I was young, like my sophomore year. And my dad had passed away in like 2019. Mm-hmm. Coach Rose, he was always there for me, like since day one. Like when my dad passed, like college coaches hit me like how he was like every day. He was popping up on me in high school, and I'm big on loyalty and trust, and he showed me that, so that's why I was committed to him. And
just for reference, Coach Rhodes did obviously take the Penn State job, and you followed him there.
Yes, exactly.
So when you entered the portal, was it always going to be Penn State when you entered, or did you consider other places?
I had a talk with my mom. I definitely was considered to stand with Coach Rhodes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk a little bit more about the defense. Is there a specific position you like to cover? Because you are pretty switchable for a guy your size. Like, do you take pride in guarding bigger guys?
Yeah, bigger guys don't like little guys getting underneath them. Yeah. So I prefer that. I like guard bigger guys. But whoever just had the hot hand, I would want to just go stick them.
Okay. Who's the best player you ever defended? I know I put you on the spot a little bit here.
That's a hard question.
Who's the best player you ever played against, let's say?
Against? Probably Bones Holler.
Ooh, good one. Delaware. I'm the Philadelphia guy. I actually work in Wilmington, so he's a local
practice, we used to go at it in practice a lot.
Okay. And then I was going to say, who's the best player you ever played with? But I know you also played with Bones.
Right.
Is that the same answer?
Yeah, I was thinking
Okay. Is there any team specifically that you played against, either in the A-10, in the Big Ten, that when you went into that game with the mentality like, I'm locking down? Like, I'm sure you do that every game, but is there one team in particular that you really wanted to challenge yourself against?
Yeah, Purdue. We played them in January. And he was Brendan Smith, who was a preseason player of the year, and I was just focused on that game. I wanted that game bad, and we went out, we beat them out, and I held them until I think 5 points or something like that, 5, 7, something like that. So it Purdue.
Okay. And then what about any team in the A-10? Same question.
Dayton. I love Dayton. That's a great environment to play at. And also Yuri Collins, St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love playing.
I think he was a Portsmouth guy either last year or 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, but Dayton and St. Louis A-10, I love them matchups.
Okay. And then just overall, how are you enjoying your time in Portsmouth?
It's fun, man. I'm learning a lot. It's fun bonding with new guys.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new brotherhood. It's just a great experience.
So I was informed, and you could tell me how accurate this is. We talked a little bit about this beforehand. But you guys basically come down here. You have one quick 45-minute. I don't know if I'd even call it a practice, more of a walkthrough. So you just mentioned, playing with new guys. What is, that like just coming in? Because you guys looked very in sync last night. Like, as you said, it was 101, I think, to 97 game.
Yeah, it was very fun. We all got the same, everybody on my team got the same goal, which is win and just playing together. We don't force nothing. We share the ball. It's like we've been playing together for a couple years, a couple months. So
that's why,
Exactly.
it's crazy that you had a 45-minute walkthrough.
Yeah.
Then I have two final questions, and then we could conclude the interview. These are two questions that I asked every player last year that I interviewed. The first one is, you're at a park. A bunch of 5-year-olds are there. How many 5-year-olds would it take to beat you in a game of basketball?
100.
100? That was about the consensus last year as well.
105-year-old.
And then I'm going to steal one from Caleb and Julian when they did a couple interviews last year. The Monstars come, and they say, okay, look, you're in Space Jam now. You could take a power from any basketball player. It doesn't have to be a Portsmouth. It could be anybody here.
Current or former?
Current or former player. What skill would you take from that player to add to your game?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely taking Steph Curry shooting.
Okay, there you go. That's a good answer.
Steph Curry shooting. I need that. It's like he don't miss.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that you see him go up, you're like, that's going in.
Yeah, exactly.
He's already doing the shimmy. Okay. Yeah, that concludes this interview, Ace. I appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate you.